Hi, my name is Susanna Brooks, and there's nothing better than a homemade treat for your next special occasion. One of my favorite things to do is to decorate cookies. I do it for fun and also give them away as gifts. I learned how to decorate cookies mostly by watching videos on the internet, but I also took a cake decorating class when I was younger. Depending on how many techniques you use and how many icing colors you use is going to depend on how long your project can be. But today, I chose to demonstrate Easter-themed carrot cookies. For today's project, you're going to need your favorite sugar cookie recipe in the shape of a carrot, 3 icing colors, and you're going to use 4 techniques: your color flow detail, your piping, and your piping detail. And I'll mention a couple tips along the way to make this a more fun and easier process. So we're going to start with our royal icing, which is 1/4 cup of meringue powder mixed with 1/3 a cup of water. And you're going to mix this until it's nice and smooth. And then you're going to add your 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, just until incorporated. Then you're going to add 4 cups of powdered sugar, and you're going to beat that for 10 minutes or until it doubles in size. And your consistency will look something like this. And a tip for easy cleanup is always to use disposable bowls and disposable cups. It just makes for more time efficiency after the fact. So now we're going to make our basic colors, which we're going to make orange, green, and white. And this already starts out as white. So to make orange, you're just going to take an orange food coloring. This is gel and it's Wilton's, my personal favorite. You're going to take some toothpicks, and you're just going to swivel around and bring it out. And just color it all over. There's no wrong way to do it. Put that in the trash. And you're just going to mix it until it comes together. See, now we have done our 3 colors, and we're going to put these off to the side. And a tip is always use a wet paper towel to cover your icing so it doesn't become dried out. Now I'm going to show you how to make color flow. And color flow is basically just adding some water to your icing, thinning it out so it becomes a nice smooth application on the base of your cookie. As you can see here, we have the orange color flow and we also have white detail on our color flow. So all we're going to do is add just a little bit of water, and we're just going to stir. And then we're going to do something called the ribbon test, which basically you just pull up the stream your icing is going to come down, and it's going to fold into each other. And if it can fold in seamlessly within 10 seconds, then it's a perfect consistency. As you can see here, it's perfect. So now I'll show you how to put it into our piping bag. So you're just going to cut off the tip of your piping bag, and we're going to add our little Christmas tree. And you're going to pick whatever tip you'd like to use. Personally, I like to use number 2. It just feels a little bit more controlled when it's coming out. And we're going to secure that. And another tip is when you're all by yourself to put your bag into a cup. And then pour your icing directly into it. It's a lot easier than trying to do this with 2 hands, and you have a little bit more control of what's going on. Okay, a tip so when you start decorating is always flip your cookies over to the back side. It's just a more flat surface for you to work on. We're going to take our color flow orange, and this is just going to be the color flow. And you're going to get all around the cookie edges. And the goal for this is just getting a nice even application all over the cookie. There's no wrong way to do it, just so it can get all over the cookie to each edge. And enough so when you go and take your scribe tool, it'll thin out and so you can get all edges of the cookie. This is your scribe tool. It's a good way to get the air bubbles out of your cookie icing. So when they dry, there won't be these weird little bubbles, anything to mess up your design. You see it reached all the edges, and that's exactly what your goal is. Just so all the brown part of the cookie is covered. Just like that. So now we're going to do our color flow detail. We're going to take our white color flow that I showed you how to do earlier, and just little dots anywhere on the cookie, however big or small you want. I never know exactly where to put them, so I always just put them everywhere. I think it gives each one a little bit of individual style. None of them are going to be exactly the same. And now we're going to let these dry, and these need to dry for at least an hour or so. And I already did some, and these have been drying. And now I'm going to show you how to do the piping detail, just like the demonstration cookies. So we're going to start from the top, and your icing needs to be a good consistency where it's not going to break on you after every little squiggle. I'm going to stop halfway and come to the other side. This doesn't have to be exactly on the edges. Just a little bit of a cartoon style. I think I like how it looks. Same thing. Nice squiggles. And stop halfway. You want to make sure your icing isn't too hard so it doesn't continuously break on you. So now that we did the piping, we're going to do the piping detail. Taking our green, and we have a nice leaf tip on here, which is a 67 from Wilton's. Just make sure you clean the tip off. You're going to take your cookie and just do nice little design leaves with it. Just nice squiggles. I like to do one on top. Just gives it a little bit more 3D feeling. Another tip is sometimes the top of your leaves will break, and you can just take your scribe tool and push these ends together, and it acts like it never even happened. And there you have it, a super easy yet super fun sugar cookie. We can package up anyway, in a box, in a bag, or on your favorite platter. So we made the royal icing. We colored it 2 different colors along with the white. We used color flow detail, piping, and piping detail to make this super easy design. And here's a tip, even the dog will love it.